See, now that it's down, I may have to raise the car up a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to have to raise it. So, I'm going to raise it. Okay, now that I raised it, I'll push it down on this more and pull on this. And there it is. There's the spring. Came right out. Like I say, it didn't pop out. I was lucky. Could have hurt my hand there, but thank God I didn't. Okay? Like I say, this is a very dangerous part of the job. Just be extremely careful when you go to do it. Alright, now we're going to continue on. Okay, I had to go in and had to cut the bolt off the knuckle. It froze on there. I got it up far enough so at least I was able to cut it. There, finally got it. All right. And there is the control arm right there. All right. Now to take this knuckle off here. Let's see if I can do it. There it is. It came out. All right. Knuckle. Now to go for the upper control arm, which is located, the two bolts up there. Now that they are removed, it's easily removed. So now all we have to do is put everything back together. All right, let's go over what I have removed off this 2002 Lincoln Town Car. All right, I have removed the shock, the knuckle, the upper and lower control arm, spring, rotor, brakes, and abutment that holds the caliper. I'm replacing it with inner and outer tie rod ends, a new rotor, a new upper and lower control arm, and the sway bar repair kit. That's what they call it. I'm going to start with the top control arm, or the upper control arm. We'll start there. Alright, I got the bolts in. Now I'm going to tighten them up. Alright, got it tightened. Okay, now I'm going to be replacing the lower control arm. Okay, but before I do that, I need to tap right here where the shock goes, because it's not tapped, so we're going to tap it right now. What's nice is that these bolts here, when they hit the middle, they don't move, so it's easier to tighten. One thing about Ford that came out with that. That's ingenious. All right. Okay, now I got the lower control arm on. Now I got to raise the car up a little bit to put the spring on. Again, this is the part that is the most dangerous to do. I can't stress enough, always think safety. So here we go. This is not the safest thing to do, but I'm doing it this way. Alright, when I go to put this thing in, I'm hoping to aim it right where it sits right there in the slot. Hopefully I get it. One shot. Sometimes I get lucky. Okay, I adjusted the jack stands so that way if the car happens to come down, it won't come down on me. Still, always be careful. Okay, that looks about right, I hope. Now I'm going to come around on the other side in the front of the car and raise the floor jack to hit this part right here and bring it up. And then before I go all the way up with it, I'm going to put the knuckle on it. Be extremely careful. I'm going to be on that side. At least if the car falls, it won't fall on me. Okay. Looks like I got it right where I want it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the knuckle on here. What I was doing, I was aligning the upper control arm into the hole right here. So now I can raise it up more. See, this is what I mean by dangerous. See, it's the only thing holding this car up is the floor jack. That's why you got to be extremely careful. This is the dangerous part. The upper control arm comes with a new bolt and nut. Always replace the old one with a new one. Now that that's tightened up, now we can let the car down so it'll be safe again. See how that floor jack moves? That's why you gotta be extremely careful. You just never know.
All I have to do is now secure everything, put everything back together on this 2002 Lincoln Town Car. Most Lincolns, I guess, you can do the same thing. I think they have the same parts and everything. Most of my parts that I got for this car are from AutoZone. I like buying parts there because a lot of it is lifetime warranty. If anything should happen, I can always take the part back. Anyway, thank you for watching, and my name is Hector, and have a nice day.